Where am I? What is... What is...
Oh. Hi.
Stay away from me.
I'm not here to hurt you.
Where...
Respectfully, if I wanted to kill you, I could have done it while you were unconscious.
What is this place? Where did you bring me?
You should sit down.
Uh,
I will only get as close as you allow me to.
just stay there.
Okay. Um,
So why am I here?
Earlier, Myst had promised that they would never leave you.
Miss... Miss, what happened to her? She...
She is at the militia.
What? What?
Myst isn't here.
What are you...
She left you.
What? No. No, she couldn't have. She wouldn't.
She did.
She wouldn't. You're lying. You're lying to me.
Lando?
You're lying.
Lando.
Lying.
Lando.
Lying. You're...
I
She
need...
promised. She promised. She promised. She promised. She promised she wouldn't leave me. What do you mean she's on?
She left and told the militia, who then proceeded to come here and shoot me in the head. They took your things, but they didn't come for you.
What? That's... That doesn't make sense. Why would they...
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I could barely make heads or tails of it after all I got shot in the fucking head. I'm sorry that it had to happen like this. And I'm sorry for what I have been doing. I'm sorry for what I have done. And there is no undoing it. But you need to understand that if anyone knows what it's like to be abandoned by family, it is me. It's why I made this for you, because I know what it's like To think the world of someone and have someone turn their back on you.
You made all of this for me? I
Boss,
I don't understand. For the past few weeks you've kept me and Myst down there. Tormented us. Tortured us. Fucking takes the shit out of me. Now you're doing
I...
all of this. And I get the news that she's gone. That she left.
You think I shut up my eye for fun?
I wouldn't think so. Losing an eye hurts like a bitch. I should know.
Yeah. No, it still hurts like a bitch. Hey, I was wrong in what I did. Doesn't matter how noble the cause was, what I did was immoral. What I did was monstrous. I shouldn't have done that to you. To Myst. Shouldn't do it to anyone. And believe me, I realized that. It's why I didn't do anything unless provoked, but I didn't feel good about what I did. Surely you, anyone that was there, would know that I didn't hurt you unless you provoked me first. I didn't go out of my way to harm you. Not something that I like doing. I was wrong in what I did, yes. I don't want to hurt you. I'm sorry that things had to happen this way. Um, I noticed that you hummed yourself to sleep, so I made you a music box. I also made you some food. If you ever want to eat. I understand this is a lot to process. I brought the pets down here. If you ever needed some sort of entertainment and company. I understand you may not always want to see me, so...
I'm
Well, if you're ever hungry, and if you ever need the song, don't want to get any closer than you. Well, than you would be comfortable with, so.
I I don't really care at this point.
Hmm. I'm sorry. Really, I am. They. I just can't fathom the thought of them taking your things, but not you yourself.
I'm still so confused about that. It just I don't get it. I don't I don't understand. I don't
I. It's a lot. Really. Um, I remember when I was growing up, all I ever really wanted was to make my parents proud of me. I I did everything for them, cooked, cleaned, got awards for my little advanced program that I was in. And in return, they'd take their anger out on me. Sometimes it was verbal, sometimes physical. But they promised me that once I had made something of myself, I'd be given a family. They wouldn't argue any time that they got together. They wouldn't hit me whenever I took a wrong step or came too early. We could just be happy. And when the time came, when I'd finally done what they had asked of me, they left me. And I didn't know what to do. I went through hell for them, and they just left me behind. I I did this because I know what it's like to be abandoned by your family. And I didn't have anyone to help me through that. Gods know I wish I did. I wouldn't want anyone to go through that. I, I never thought that if anyone, Myst would do it, but I guess we don't really know the ones that we think that we do.
I've known Myst for years. Called her my sister. She called me her brother. She promised me multiple times that we'd get out of here together, that she'd never leave me. She said she'd never leave me. She...
I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Really. I I will do my best to do what I can for you. Food, entertainment, something. I I really I want to help you get through this, to help you live. Just to be happy. Because you've gone through hell and you you deserve it. Is there any food that you like in particular? Any flowers, books, songs, anything?
I don't really want anything at the moment.
Okay. Is there anything that you'd like me to do?
Well, for however long I was passed out for, I had a strange dream. You want to hear about it?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I was in a body that wasn't mine, or I thought it wasn't. I was smaller, and I had human ears. I was in a room similar to the cells under your lab, but there were more lights, more scientists. One of them spoke to me, telling me that it was a brand new day and that I was going to get my blood drawn again. Then they took out a needle. The needle was big and it looked sharp. And somehow I knew the pain that I was going to have to feel. And I knew it was going to hurt like hell. I was scared. So when the scientists came into my room and brought the needle close to my arm, I screamed at them to get away from me and swung my fist at them, and that made them drop the needle. And they got angry. They grabbed my arm, and I tried to break free, tried screaming again, but They told me to just shut up and told me that I acted like this the first time they took my blood and that it would have hurt less if I just stayed still. They put me in there and they expected me to stay still. They started the pain and they expected me to deal with it. I made my frustration known, and they didn't like that one bit. They tossed the needle aside and then reached for something in the back of their pocket. Oh, what was it? Oh, right. It looked exactly like what you used on me and Myst. The taser. I tried to break out of the scientist's grasp again and attempted to run out. The door was open. But as soon as my back was facing them, I felt the electricity, the agonizing pain go through my body. I collapsed onto the floor shortly afterwards. They told me not to resist, to not talk back, and that they hoped that this wouldn't become a recurring problem. They then concluded their sentence with my name. I remember Myst and Saturn telling me that I had something that looked like a big scar on my back, but that the scar is barely visible. Well, it seems like it's still visible enough for people to see it. Maybe this dream wasn't a dream. It actually happened to me. Maybe that's why I was able to remember everything I felt from that moment. It would most likely explain the scar. Well,
It's probably a repressed memory.
if it is, I guess this answers my question if I was born like this or not. There's still so much more I want to know, but this is a start. A, a terrible start, unfortunately.
I will do my best to help you recall any events of your past in a less painful manner. I, I'm ashamed of what I've done and I want to make it up to you.
And can I really trust that?
Well, I'm here. I don't see anyone else. They came in here, broke my cameras, took your stuff, just left. And, well, that was after. They shot me in the head. Rylan was down first. I believe when Myst ran, she told him and he took it upon himself to try and kill me. He shot me in the head, and then everything after that is a blur. I had Z tend to my immediate medical needs, and then soon after I was told about what they did, who came down here. Supposedly, Ingram and Julian came down afterwards, broke my cameras, and Myst hasn't returned. At least not here. From what I can assume, they're still at the militia.
So she hasn't come back. Not even once.
No.
And everyone else just what? They try to sabotage your lab to just take my stuff and just go along with their life.
Well, yes. Now, they think I'm dead, and... or at least they're speculating, considering they couldn't find a body. They're just accepting the fact that you're missing.
Did I really did I really not matter that much to everyone that I considered my friends?
I'm sorry, Lando,
Is
but
that why they left me?
I... At this point, my lab is known to the entirety of the militia. Ever since that day, no one has really come down here to even check again, other than to take your stuff and leave.
I see. And in my head, I promised myself, I promised everyone that I'd find my way back to them, that I'd come back. But clearly it looks like they don't want me back. I'm still here.
No
What
one should have to go through this.
what did I mean to?
I... I don't know. I suppose nothing.
And that stings more than I wanted to. Stings. It fucking hurts.
I. If anyone knows that pain, I definitely do. Because I know what that's like. I would never do it to anyone else. Especially you.
You really mean that?
Of course. I don't think that I would have done all this for someone that I was just going to abandon.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
No more experiments. Lando. No more needles, no tasers, confinement. I I want you to feel safe here. If you need space, I'll give it to you. If you need company, I could probably bring Z down here. I'm anything to make you comfortable.
I'll I'll think about it. And I suppose I never really talked to Z before, so I suppose I'll consider it.
He's really nice. You should get to know.
Maybe I will.
And if humans aren't really your speed, well, I've left my animals down here with you. Unfortunately, I could not get my bear down here.
That's fine. I don't exactly know what I want. This is so much for me to take in. And
You should rest on it. You've been through a lot. Rest as long as you'd like, really. It's... I don't know if you've had a good sleep in a while.
suppose I have not. No.
Food will be ready when you awake. Shower, amenities, anything. I'll even get you a key to if just so that you don't feel trapped anywhere. If you ever need it, I'd prefer you shower. But, you know, to each their own. Please shower. There's one in my room.
I'll keep that in mind.
Do you need anything to help you rest?
You can try playing something in the music box.
Right. Right. Shit, I need to redstone. I'm really good at this. Hold on. Good night, Lando.
Good night, Helio.
Holy shit. Yes, did we?
Oh, whoops. There we go. I'm still so confused on everything. I was tased by that man to the point where I felt unconscious for days. And then I woke up thinking that my that Myst was dead. And then I find out today that the the rabbit left to run to the militia and that people came back here, but just to grab my stuff. To see if they could get anything out of the lab. All things aside from me. Did I really not? matter much. Rylan came down here. Didn't find me. Ingram and Julian came down to break the cameras. They didn't find me. And the rabbit left and didn't come back. Maybe I really was becoming annoying, becoming bothersome. So she finally took the chance when she saw it and left. Well, good for her, I guess. Breaking the promise that I asked you to keep multiple times, several times. You said you promised, and I'm still here. I'm being sympathized with a man that I hated. What am I supposed to do? I'll, I'll probably just think about this the next time I'm awake. I'm dizzy. Everything hurts. I really don't know what I should do. I'll just try to go to sleep now and see where my head is. Then you promised. And you left. I can't believe you.